Hi guys, welcome to my outdoor office. We have finally got some good weather. We've just had a fair bit of rain. I've been away, so I am going to endeavour to catch up with what's new here and what's been going on. And I'll primarily the garden update. I will work on a video to update you with the goats and what's going on there. Obviously it's been a bit of a sad time, so it's taken us a little while to be able to process really, but I'll roll the footage and we'll catch up with the garden. So a little update. Today is about the 9th of June, I think, so a bit of weeding needs to happen. Peppers are still quite small, but the tomatoes are starting to take off, which is great. Strawberries look good. Melons, they went a little crispy while I was away. Hopefully they're all right. And the rhubarb's getting big. We've got lettuce and spinach coming up, and Bridget's just starting to put the tomato cages around. We're hoping good things. I think this month is going to be warm but a little bit grey. So hopefully that will be good for them to all establish. Okay, so everything's been watered for now. I put some of the tomato cages in. So I'm pleased with that. So fingers crossed for a good harvest. Right, baby?
Yeah, I'm ready for the morning if you get it started for me.
Oh, yay. We're going to plant some cauliflowers. We've got the cauliflowers to go out.
Those ones?
Yeah, these ones. These were the second batch.
Naval ones.
I would say
They look good, don't they?
we might have lost a third of the brassicas, I think.
Yeah.
Would you say a third? We probably had about 30 plants out. We'll have a look. We're going to have a weed, have a look. Anything that's died we'll replace with this.
Rhubarb looking good.
It's looking great. Super, let's do that then. So first glance along here, we've got lettuce and radishes coming up. This bit's not planted yet. I think we've got a few volunteer potatoes, I think from last year. Broad beans are doing really well. Bridget's cosmos flowers are doing well. These are broad beans sowed directly to this point. So it looks really dry, so I need to give that water. And this was bush bean provided, but again that looks really dry. So I've been away for a week and it has rained the whole time, but today it feels quite warm, so I need to get that done. And the pole beans that we planted out for the most part died, but we do have the fresh ones coming up, and I haven't finished stringing, so there's that to do. Potatoes are looking really, really good. I think there was a little bit of frost damage on them, so I'm pleased with that. And the weeding needs to happen. Onions look healthy, and it looks like there's little bunches of carrots coming up as well.
Yeah.
So this is the main disaster bed. This is where all the zucchini and summer squash were. So we've actually bought 4, and I've got some seeds. I'm just going to plant and see what happens. And again with the pumpkins, yeah. We've got some pots there, but it looks like the pots got put out but not planted. So yeah, we're just going to see what we can salvage, save and sow. That is the order of the day. So I've gone through and watered, and Bridget has weeded. Super happy with these. And Marcus said to me to plant them close together, and then you can kind of grow them like a hedge and use string to hold them up. But I think he's been finding stuff, because this looks like a little fence type thing, and I wonder if that's for those. And I've put these in the ground because although my bush bean providers weren't successful last year because I grew them in the polytunnel, it was too hot, they did always want to fall over. So I've kind of put those there for now. They are starting to come up. Let's see if I can find where they are. They're just starting to poke up. So hopefully they'll come through. And then I've started to water along here, and yeah, I'm really pleased with these. So yeah, I'll finish off doing the strings. I want to finish barking this lot, and as you can tell I need to mow again. It's looking wild. So Bridget and I are going to tackle the brassica bed now. We're just going to have a drink of water because it's quite warm, and then we'll start on that. So I was really worried about what had survived in here, and there is a fair few weeds I need to pull up, but I think more survived than I thought did, so that's really promising. And as I said, we've got this little bundle, and I bought 2 broccolis just in case at $3.48 a plant. I'm really glad that I had starts and I have replacement parts, but also definitely I'm not going to plant out as early next year. It's just not worth my stress levels. But I was going away for a week, so I kind of wanted to get stuff in the ground, but yeah, shouldn't have done it. So we've gone through and had a weed, and then we're just going to sow the extras in between, and yeah, hopefully a good percentage of this will live and grow some brassicas. It's getting very buggy out here. I think Bridget's going to skip this for mowing. There's a bit of mowing to do. So that's it, they're all planted up now, and I'll water them later because, I don't know, it's a bit overcast. I don't want to water them and burn them. So the next step is to have a little weed here, plant these out, and maybe see if we can sow directly some zucchini. So we finished getting the rest of this row weeded and planted those summer squash, and we've also planted direct sown some zucchinis. I think we have Black Beauty and an unknown variety that came as a multi-pack. So we'll see what happens. I did plant pumpkin seeds along this fence line. I can see some things are sprouting, whether it's a pumpkin, I don't know. I should know by now, but again, we'll just see. I think we're going to start some indoors just in case, and then we can plant them out later. So yeah, that's about it for today. I've had enough of the flies. I'm going to go in and get showered. So I've just planted some bush bean providers. I found it was a bit, the germination was a little bit patchy. Well, actually quite a bit patchy. So hopefully this will sort that problem out. So we have got some coming up along the front, but they're very small, and I think they're almost sort of stuck in their little shells. Whereas the ones at the back seem to have come up more, but again, only a few compared to how many were planted. So yeah, I'm trying to get them every 6 inches apart, so I want a lot more than what we have got coming up. If they fail to germinate, then I'll just go ahead and plant a load more broad beans, because as you can tell, my broad beans have done really, really well, and I've got loads left over, so I will just ditch that and go with the broad beans. So I've just planted out my last couple of paste. Those two are together. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get them apart without damaging the root system, so I figured they could grow together, and we'll just see. I'm also super pleased to see that the cucumber seed I planted before I went away has popped up, because I didn't think they'd germinated. I wasn't sure they'd been watered whilst I was away, so really pleased with that. And I've got I got these two here as well. So I did sow some seeds yesterday, or rather Bridget sowed some seeds yesterday just in case. So I've got some backups. So yep, we shall have cucumber. I didn't want as many as last year, but it'd be nice to have some. So I've just infilled a little bit of lettuce here. So when I planted this lettuce, I thought it was the lettuce head type. So obviously I didn't plant it close enough together. I'd picked up the wrong packet. So yeah, I've infilled that. So what are you doing for Mama?
I'm digging up dirt to put it on the...
Yep, so we had a bed here last year, but we made bigger beds, didn't we? So we stole some of the dirt, but not all of it.
And this is some of the dirt.
So we're hilling up potatoes. So we get lots of potatoes.
I've just got a lot of cubes in here.
That's it, you give it a good mash, Etty. Hilling up potatoes. So this end we were okay because we dug down and there was enough dirt there, but this, as we go this way, there's less dirt. So yeah, I think it's really important this year to try and get some of our own compost, hopefully on the garden October time, to start building up our soil.
Oops.
So between Marcus and I, we have managed to get everywhere mowed. Well, reasonably everywhere. Obviously we have a little patch along here. Can't wait to get a proper fence. And Etty is digging up this dirt patch here to help our potatoes. I kind of feel like I want to grow a cover crop here rather than grass.
Take a shovel.
You got a shovel? Well done, Etty. Bigger shovel. We've got the dream team involved now. The brains and the brawn, which one's which?
I'm obviously the brains. I'm homeschooled by you.
You want to comment on that, Marcus?
Well, does that make her clever or silly?
Oh!
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass among the flowers. We just let the days pass by. People would tell us to get a grip of ourselves and get a job. We didn't care what we were told, 'cause when we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace.